Morning, guys. It's been a little while since we've done a show, but we've been real busy reconstructing a lot of things here with Captain Ron's charters, and we have decided we're not going to be doing the day boat business any longer, and just going to concentrate on our multi-day trips. So that brings us to the Reef. She is for sale, and we know a lot of our customers have expressed they'd love to own her and be in the charter boat business. Well, this is probably the best and least expensive way to do it, guys. She's a 1988 model, has a 370 Cummins, one of the best engines you can have in this business. Easy to repair, excellent on fuel. The boat's had a lot of upgrades in it. Nothing on the boat's 88 anymore except for the hull. She's had a new shaft, struts, propeller, good electronics package. This is basically throw your gear on the boat and get started. But we're going to give you a tour around the little girl today. You notice on the front, there's no need to go pull the anchor. That unit right there costs $4,500. And the captain can control the anchor at any time. Basically, if you wanted to, you could run this boat totally by yourself. She handles extremely well. Holds 200 gallons of diesel. We usually run 5 or 6 trips in a week's time before we fuel up. And when we do that, it's only about 50 to 60 gallons, no more than 60. So let's go take a look on the inside here. Alright, this is the view from the flybridge. Spent a lot of hours up here. Best seat in the house, really. We got our little compartment here for our electronics. It has a Garmin, an Icon VHF. And we got rod holders behind the captain. That's where we put them, get them out of the way when we're not using them. Look at this deck space, guys. It's like a dance floor. This is one boat, 6 passengers on it. You never feel crowded. Lots and lots of room. She is a beamy girl. Got new canvas was installed in 2024. Of course, you got hydraulic steering. Cushions for the captain's seat was replaced beginning of last season. I mean, you just have tons and tons of room here. Let's go downstairs and take a look around. Alright, this model here is called a half cabin, or an open cabin, excuse me, because the back of it's open, but you have plenty of place to get out of the elements if you don't want to get too much sun. We usually run a large ice chest here for customers to sit on. Makes excellent storage for your life jackets. We have rod holders galore. Just rocket launcher, which comes in real handy when you're trolling for sure. Just turn around, reach back there and grab one. Here's the lower helm. We very seldom use it unless it's just extreme cold or bad weather. Instrument panel. It was changed out with the when we got the boat. She's currently showing 1,000 hours on the hour meter. With the old engine, she's got about 2,000 hours on her now. The V-berth, we call this the utility closet for the most part, but you do have a head here that you can close up and have some privacy. It's just a good storage area. Be excellent to put some more rod holders in here for when you're done at the end of the trip. There's your electrical panels. We've got storage underneath each bunk. A little history about these island hoppers. They was built in Florida to be crab boats. Then they discovered they make great dive and charter fishing boats. Very, very low maintenance. We sand the deck about once a season, put some paint on it. We haul it up, do the bottom job once a year, which we really wouldn't have to if we keep a diver on it and cleaning it every month or so. We like to do it to inspect it for safety. But here you got a rear hatch. This is just to access your rudder and your rear bilge pump. Fuel tank selector valves are also located here. You have two separate fuel tanks. Each one's 100 gallons. And it's really nice that they're separate, because if you do have a fuel contamination problem, which you eventually will with this marina fuel, you can isolate the tanks off and keep on trucking. This model here's got a little sink. It's real handy, just kind of rinse off your hands when you get fishy. And that little door below we use to store our cleaning products. She has also been set up for electric reels at one time when she was a Florida girl. We no longer use them here. So let's take a look at what powers this beast. That's one little item that does need to be taken care of. The insulation needs to be tacked back up there, but we're going to take care of that. That is the 370 Cummins. It's got a ZF 1.75 to 1 transmission. She cruises 17 knots with a full load on her. All the stuff in box and all was replaced when we was on the shipyard last year. New intake hoses. And we always inspect all our through holes every year. She has a new Raycor filter on her. Right now she could use a little cleaning up down that way, but we just finished up a season. They still make these boats, these island hoppers. The company that bought them out, of course, they don't do the quality work that was put into these boats back in the 80s, early 90s. After that, it kind of, they lightened them up, cheapened them up, kind of like everything else. They're very shallow draft boats, so if you have a dock that only has 2 or 3 foot of water, we have been in the low as 2 foot with this boat and didn't even bump. Now, of course, that depends on how loaded the boat is. If you're full of fuel and customers and all, of course, you don't want to be in a 2 foot of water. She does have a small keel on it that protects the wheel. All these windows here open up and give you a nice breeze. So even on the hottest days in August when we're fishing, this boat really, the temperature's not bad. You can open this thing all the way up the side windows, get a good breeze through here. We are asking $45,000 for her, which is a phenomenal price for a boat that's ready to go to work. Replacement value on these boats now is over $250,000. And like I said earlier, they're not the quality of these older boats. This engine here is mechanical. Once she fires up, you don't need the batteries anymore. There's no computer on it. That's another thing we love, because salt water and electronics, and engine computers just don't get along. But having said that, if anybody's interested, feel free to call me, Ron Harmon, Captain Ron's Charters, Gulfport, Mississippi. Like I said, the asking price is $45,000. We'll entertain reasonable offers. I'm going to put some information below how you can contact us. Now, that price is good right now. If we go back to work with her this spring, or put her back to work, that price will go up. So, I mean, right now is the prime time if you want to get into business cheap. Thanks, guys. See you next time.